This is the Just West Show. I'm saying things and you listen. You know his looks suck. If they were good, I wouldn't be doing vlogs.
I have 10 guinea pigs now. It started with one, and then it grew. And it's a little concerning how that happened. But, as you can see, they're all little cute furry things that just poop and pee as they want. But, and they all have their own little personalities, and, you know, we've named them, and we've loved them, and we've cleaned them, and, we have become a little too attached to them, maybe. Because, we want to get rid of them, some of them, not all of them. Because it's a little hard to care for them when I'm working so much, and we just have all this stuff going on, and now it's escalated into 3 cats, so we have 13 freaking critters in this one room. It's a big room, granted, but it's still a little overwhelming at times. We have, let's see, Kratos, Jack, Pork Chop, Waffles, Gandalf, Barbosa, Pandora, Nutter Butter, which are the 2 females, Thor, Olaf, and nobody else, and Ashley. She's kind of a guinea pig too.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You see, we started with one. Two of them have passed on to that big cage in the sky, and the first one's name was Pancake, and he was my little buddy. And you can see videos of him on YouTube, along with I have some vlogs in there in the background. You can kind of see, like, you know, start with 1 cage and then there's 2 cages. We're at 4 cages now. We got 2 and 2 and 2 and then 4 in 1 big cage. We have another, yeah. But we started with Pancake, and then we found out that they need companionship. And you know, in England or something like that, it's illegal to have a guinea pig by themselves because they need companionship. They have a bonded cage mate, they're a bonded pair, which is surprising how many animals. Well, not surprising. It's there's some animals you wouldn't suspect had that kind of social thing going on, but so we had to get him a male buddy, because we didn't want them having babies if it was a female, obviously, and we couldn't really spay or neuter them. You got to go to like an exotic veterinary thingy to do that, because they're considered exotic pets. And then, so we got him his friend. They didn't get along at all. They beat the crap out of each other. So it was kind of concerning. And we decided we had to split them into 2 cages, I believe. So now we have 2 cages, 2 guinea pigs. And then we got a girlfriend for the first one. We got Pancake, and we separated her from both of them at first. But Pancake was kind of lazy and fat, and he didn't really, wasn't really as interested in her. And her name was Daisy. And and every time the other one, Thor, would see her, he would get all super excited. So we're like, oh, well, he loves her, so let's just give her to him. And then we found another one, which we believe may or may not have been her sister. They were from the same store, and they had this litter of a bunch of them, but we're not sure they were sisters or not. But so Pandora went to Pancake, and they had 2 babies. And then Thor and Daisy had a lot of problems. They probably had 3 litters that, like, all of them died. Like, she just had complications. And it wasn't anything we were doing, even though most of the time when they had them, we weren't around to help, and you're supposed to, you know, help them a little bit, because they get tired during the birthing process, and also the babies need help to make sure they're alright. But I guess it's because of his breed and then her breed, you know, like, they had complications with those certain breeds. He's more of a long hair, she's short hair. But they did have 3 babies successfully, and the 2 of them that we still have are Kratos and Jack, which are in a cage together. And then Daisy, a while after, did eventually die because she had a birthing complication, and we didn't know something was wrong with her because you can't really tell. We checked her out; she seemed all right after the babies didn't make it. And then this story's a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. Sorry. And then what was I talking about? Daisy. They didn't make it, and then so the next day, because we had her in with the other 2 girls, and she had passed away from birthing complications. Pancake, by the way, he died before her, and he died because he had his teeth grew out too long. What's that called?
I don't know.
Malclusion, I believe. And they can starve really fast, and like we didn't know, because usually they chew on stuff, and I think he was just like the laziest guinea pig I've ever known of, because he didn't like chewing on things or really doing much of anything. So, I mean, we gave them all toys and stuff to chew on, so we were doing our best, but we didn't know about this thing, and he just really quickly got skinny, and by the time we figured out what it was too late, and it was the weekend, we couldn't bring him anywhere, and he unfortunately passed away. It was very sad. But him and Pandora had 2 babies, Barbosa and Waffles, and then she was lonely, you know, so we got Porkchop, who is the eldest guinea pig. He's over 2 years old. I figure he's at least 3, maybe a little younger. They live 6 to 8 years. 8's probably pushing it, but so him and her had babies. One of them died, but one of them was finally a girl, because we'd have all these boys, and we bought 2 girls, but we never had a girl. And she's a little handicapped, a little weird. Her name's Nutter Butter. She's my favorite and the youngest, or the second youngest, because her brother came out after her. He's Gandalf, completely white. We didn't really like him at first, and now he's grew on us, unfortunately. But they all have their own little personalities, and we keep attempting to figure out giving a cage worth of them away, so we're down to 3 cages. A lot easier for me to do, because they get stinky really quickly, and it's just, you know, it smells up the room, and it's so hard to take care of. But we love them, and we're trying to do what's best for them, keep them together and happy. So, yeah, that's the story of my guinea pigs as of now. It's been 2 years probably since we started with guinea pigs, and we never thought we'd have this many. But, yeah, that's the story of the guinea pigs. I'm Wes, this is Just Wes Show. You guys are awesome.